No matter what they throw at you, you tank it with your face. That's the spirit of battling with Bastiodon. If you guys love this content, don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more awesome Pokemon Pocket content. And also, slap the button so hard just like your parents used to slap you when you were a naughty kid. And do not forget to check out some of my other guides. Now let's begin with Bastiodon. Okay, so this guy is hands down the best tank in the game. Undisputed. But there is a catch. It's a stage 2. Evolved from a fossil. So it is extremely difficult to get this online. But when you do, this thing is close to indestructible. So let's see. Scalded Grill. If any damage is done to this Pokemon by attacks, flip a coin. If heads, this Pokemon takes minus 100 damage from that attack. So if they go for something like say a Mewtwo strikes you, well, it's not the movie, but Mewtwo strikes you, it deals 150. You flip a coin, if you get heads, then it's only going to deal 50 damage. So yeah, that is pretty good a defensive ability. And you don't even need energy for it. You can just tank for days. So with 3 energy itself, it can go for Headbang, which deals 80 damage. So you just keep going for Headbang. Usually it's going to be a 2-hit KO on pretty much the whole meta right now, right? Except for Infinite, which has 170 HP. But anyways, this is how we roll with this deck. Early game, we go for the Dialga EX, go for the Metallic Turbo to get the energy going. Because with Bastiodon, it does need 3 energy to start attacking. So it's good to start racking up some energies onto that. And therefore, the Dialga is going to be your tank. It's always good to slap on something like a Rocky Helmet to return damage because you are a punching bag. And also with the Giant Cape, which gives you plus 20 HP. So if you can get off 1 more Metallic Turbo, then that's a win for you. Okay, so these Pokemon 2 items are just great for any of your Pokemon. Just slap them on if need be. Now let's take a quick look at the deck profile. First, this Shieldon, it evolves from Dome Fossil, which is right here. You need 2 of them, and you have to be a little lucky to draw them early on so you can start building up into your Bastiodon. Then of course we got Bastiodon and Dialga as mentioned. I run 1 potion just to get myself out of some sticky situations. Because, 2 Giant Capes might not be enough because we are a defensive deck, right? We actually need the health and the healing. And then 1 Pokeball just because we don't got that many basic Pokemons. We only got 4. Oh, wait a minute. My bad. We only got 2 in Dialga. So if we draw 1 only, then we can Pokeball to thin out the deck. But we don't need 2 Pokeballs in this deck. Then we got the communications. It's always good to have Pokemon communication. You can swap up the extra Dialga for either the Shieldon or the Bastiodon. That's very important to get your evolutionary chain as soon as possible. And then, that's Professor's Research. You need those in any deck just to thin out the deck. Draw your cards. Then there's Sabrina. Late game, you might want to get a critical KO, so Sabrina is going to be there to help you. Then of course, the Leaf. Sometimes, in certain scenarios, your Dialga just doesn't die. So you have to switch it out. But sometimes, it does feel bad to lose 2 energies, because you might want to bring back the Dialga as an attacker. That is if, and only if, your Bastiodon falls. But anyways, if we are in that situation, Leaf is good. But if you think you do not need it, then you can cut the Leaf for something better. Like, I don't know, maybe a Cyrus or extra Sabrina or Giovanni if you sometimes need that plus 10 damage. Say dealing with the Infinite that we talked about. 170 HP, we need 2 attacks plus 1 Giovanni. And finally, I cannot stress enough. I did not put this card in just because I got a full art. I mean, the full art is great and all. I love this card. Yeah, it's so well made. I mean, I loved Mars from the original Pokemon TCG. I don't know if you guys know, but anyway, this Mars. Your opponent shuffles their hand into their deck and draws a card for each of their remaining points needed to win. So let's say they KO your Dialga early. Then you just Mars them. They only got one card in their hand, and there's not much they can do about it. If they don't draw into research to expand their hand or top deck into the card that they need, then their deck is essentially useless. You're gonna see in one of the games I'm going to cover. Yeah, that Mars just destroyed that opponent. He's got like, I don't know, 5 or 6 cards in hand, and Mars, he just was not able to recover from that. And we just tanked with Bastiodon for days. So without further ado, let's jump right into some games and see how tanky a Bastiodon deck could be. Here we go, guys. This is our first game. I actually just played this game, so it is like red hot. This game did not go perfectly, but it's actually the best game because I actually got some good moments off. So let's see. They got the Professor Oak early on, so on turn 2 they already got their Lucario, which was just annoying for any opponent. Yeah, they got the perfect start. Hitmonchan in front, Lucario at the back, and they have already set up the Old Ember. Well, luckily enough for me, I got my Dialga Ex in front, got the shield on already, so okay, my first hand was quite good. Of course, I would like for the Dialga EX to tank for a longer period of time so I can accelerate more energies. Or you know what? I actually could have taken out that Hitmonchan with 3 hits. But now I can't. If I had a Giant's Cape, I could have tanked one more hit and got a revenge KO on him before he kills me, right? But then, well, then that's not really a revenge kill. Anyways, we do our final amount of damage. And let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, our Dialga EX is going down simply because they got a perfect start with the Lucario and Hitmonchan. And now they got a Aerodactyl. So things are going down south really quickly as our Dialga EX falls. Okay, they already got 2 points right off the bat with just 3 jabs from Hitmonchan. I mean, yeah, we've been playing against Hitmonchan since the start of the original Pokemon TCG, not Pokemon TCG Pocket. Yet Haymaker deck with Hitmonchan. 1 energy jab, that's 20. But now look at that Mars. He had so many cards in hand, I forgot it was like 5 or 6. Okay, 2, 4, 6. He had 6 cards in hand. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Mars just took away all those cards and only left 1. The sad part is they've already established a full board. I mean, like literally, if your opponent did not get a perfect start like this guy, they will be really, really pissed because if they didn't have the Lucario, then you shuffle all those away. He had the Lucario in hand, almost about to evolve, but then you shuffle it into their deck, and they can only draw 1 card. I mean, people might just surrender off that. But anyways, this guy's, I was really lucky, and I guess, I don't know. Oh man, did I miss the part where I tanked the damage? Yeah, I think I missed that. My bad. I tanked a full hit from Aerodactyl. So He wanted to deal 100 damage to me, but then I tanked with my face. Yep, this is the second flip, so I was not able to neglect this damage, so I took 60. But anyways, head damage mitigation is just amazing. If you are lucky as a person, play Bastiodon. Okay, or Misty. But anyway, this thing is so cool to pull off if you can negate damage, and it actually frustrates your opponent. They will be so depressed. Oh, I'm never going to be able to deal enough damage to kill this thing. And now, I'm going to show you how to use Pokemon communication. The only thing left in the deck is Bastiodon. So I top deck it and evolve. Because that was actually quite a dire situation. If they had a Sabrina, I would have lost. They could have pulled out my Shieldon and then a Rejector with 100 damage simply KOs that. So I'm lucky to get the Bastiodon as soon as possible. But anyways. Okay, that's not gonna save you. I mean, I still got 2 points to go. As long as they don't sack their Aerodactyl here, they can still look for an out. But is there any? I don't know. Okay, I flip another Tails, which kind of tells you my luck, right? Okay, one heads, that was the most important one. But then 2 Tails, which didn't really matter, because Bastiodon is quite a tanky boy. So now, I'm gonna finish off the Hitmonchan. At this point I was thinking, do they have what it takes to kill us? Okay, now that I think about it, maybe... I don't know. Okay, if they have a Cyrus, then it's a huge problem, because we needed 2 turns to attach. So maybe it would have been in our best interest to just stay in. And if they attack into the 90 HP one, just hope we get the coin flip, right? But anyways, they did not, and they conceded. So this, ladies and gents, is how you defend with Bastiodon and cripple their morale. If you enjoyed this deck and the battle, don't forget to sub-frame, stay tuned for more awesome Pokemon Pockets. Don't forget to check out some of my guides and sub-developing so hard just like friends used to sub you when you were a naughty kid. And now, let's proceed to the rest of the battles. So if you have enjoyed this deck, don't forget to slap the button so hard just like your parents used to slap you when you were a naughty kid, and sub the channel for free for more awesome Pokemon Pocket content. Now peace out.